Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, this is Making It Happen with Mary and I am Mary. Today's video, what are we talking about today, y'all? What are we talking about? Today I am doing a review and comparison of the new one, Strawberry Snowflakes. Yes, this was out last year. I did get my hands on it at one point. I want to say that one I ended up gifting to someone, so I don't have the original in my collection anymore. However, I remember it. I remember it very clearly, as a matter of fact. Scent notes on this are juicy strawberry, whipped cream, and iced bergamot. And what I will tell you is last year, the bergamot note seemed very heavy in that edition that they had for last year when it was released. I was not a big fan of that one. It was not my favorite. I didn't reach for it a lot. This year's version, let's talk about it. Totally different in my opinion. I think that well, I shouldn't say totally different, but definitely different. I feel like that bergamot note is not as heavy, which is wonderful. So therefore, more of the strawberry and the whipped cream is coming out and just the slightest amount of bergamot, which is perfect for me. It does have a very sweet, gourmand type of a scent to it. The bergamot is just enough that it kind of gives it this iciness, which is aptly, for Strawberry Snowflakes, aptly named, I guess. Wouldn't you say? Yes, I definitely like this year's more. It is slightly on the faint side. It is not a heavy hitter. It's not a beast. It's definitely more intimate. If somebody leaned up next to you, they're going to smell it though. It's not something that somebody would smell a foot or two away from you though. No. But this is beautiful. I do like this scent and I'm really, really glad they tweaked it. If you've smelled this, do you think that they've tweaked it in comparison to last year's version? I'm really curious to hear what you guys think. But now we're going to do the comparisons because y'all, I've been seeing some stuff out there. And one of the things that I saw, they were comparing it to Sweet Petal Pound Cake that came out this past spring. We got it with the lemon pound cake. It came out in that same collection. And ironically, strawberry pound cake, I believe, was in that same type of bottle motif. But yeah, I did see some comparisons to this. Scent notes. This is what gets me. Candied rose, raspberry swirl, and frosted bundt cake. No. With petal pound cake, sweet petal pound cake, you do get the slightest tint of rose. Like it's very evident. It's not overwhelming rose, but it's there. There enough where you're going to notice that bitch. It ain't like you totally don't even get rose at all. And then it also has that cakey pound cake vibe to it, like that gourmand cakey vibe. The raspberry, ironically, is what is kind of in the background. It would have been nice with this one if they would have brought that raspberry more up front, but they left it in the background where the predominant notes are more that rose and the bundt cake. I love this one, but is it Strawberry Snowflakes? Hell no. No, they're like totally different. This is rose and pound cake, where this is strawberry and whipped cream with that little iciness in the background. So no. I did also see a comparison to Fall in Bloom. Yes, Fall in Bloom. Scent notes are juicy plum, wild blooms, and velvet moss. I have always said that with Fall in Bloom, the predominant note to me is not plum. It is strawberry. I get a very distinct strawberry scent from this. Oh, and she's beautiful. This is an almost identical dupe of Burberry Her in body mist form. And I'm standing by that to the day I die. But it is most definitely a strawberry note. But is that strawberry? Is this like this? No, dear. No, it's not. This definitely has that mossy note in it, as well as that little bit of a floral component. I love it, but it is nothing like this. This is sweet whipped creamy goodness with strawberries with that ice note. And this is not. It's almost like the other end of the spectrum, whereas light and fluffy and gourmand as this tends to be, this is all the way over here like earthen, strawberry, mossy blooms. I mean, they're totally different. So how people are saying that these, really, no. Now, one that I did see that I kind of went, especially after smelling this year's version, was the OG strawberry pound cake. And y'all, this is the very OG of strawberry pound cake. When it first came out, it was released, I want to say that was 2019, 20? I want to say it was 2020 during the height of the pandemic, as a matter of fact. Let me see here. If I can get this damn sticker off. Yep, 2020, because it was released with vanilla cake pop and strawberry margarita cupcake, and then that vanilla cake pop. Was it vanilla cake pop? I want to say that's what it was called. But it was a whole line that they released when they first brought this out. I'm telling you, the OGs, there's nothing better than the OGs. Scent notes for strawberry pound cake, fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. Yo. I feel like the OG version of strawberry pound cake was much stronger than any other version that ever came out. It was closer and truer in form to the actual candle that had come out a few years prior to the Body Care release, which I actually still have one of the very OG original strawberry shortcake candles. My brain is like, it's like my brain is moving faster than my mouth can catch up today. So, sorry. I feel like I'm like on overload today. And I love this scent. And I will say, strawberry snowflakes is very close. The only difference to me is that bergamot note that gives it like that icy ting in the background. Whereas obviously strawberry pound cake does not have that. It doesn't have that at all. Like, it's literally just gourmand strawberry goodness. If there was a scent that could describe my childhood, I swear to God it would be strawberry shortcake or strawberry pound cake. It reminds me of that strawberry shortcake doll I had when I was a kid in the 80s, and you'd squeeze its stomach and it would blow out. It was called like Strawberry Kisses doll, but it was strawberry shortcake, the doll. You'd squeeze her tummy and it would blow out strawberry scented air into your face. And for whatever reason, this reminds me of it a lot. Oh, I love that. I love it. But is it strawberry snowflakes? No, it's not. There is a difference. That bergamot note is probably the only difference. So, honest to God. The strawberry and the whipped cream in this is so heavy that it can be reminiscent to strawberry pound cake. Yes, I would wager to say they're half siblings. They're half siblings for sure. They got the same mama, but different daddies. They got different daddies. Oh, yes. The last one that I wanted to compare this to, you guys, this one I kind of had to go, because I'm like, this person, and this is an influencer that's over on TikTok, and I had to do a double take because she was comparing it to raspberry jam donut. Bish. Your sniffer's broken, isn't it, girl? It is. I know it is. I know it is. Raspberry jam donut is wild raspberry jam, powdered sugar, and warm fluffy donut. Do I even need to say it? Like, this definitely has a distinct raspberry. It is not strawberry. It is raspberry. It has a slight tartness of a raspberry, but you also get the powdered sugar and the actual smell of like the donut shell, like the outer crust of a donut, the way that smells, especially when they're freshly made. With that powdered sugar just on top, that's exactly what this smells like. Yes, no mistaking it. Let me mute my phone because otherwise I get these notifications constantly and it's quite annoying. Yeah, this is totally different from Strawberry Snowflakes. Strawberry Snowflakes is honestly not nearly as gourmand as Raspberry Jam Donut. This is banging. You know what this reminds me of? That candle, the Happy Hanukkah candle that's out right now. It definitely has something about that candle that reminds me of this, but it's not heavy on the raspberry with that candle. But the pillowy donutness about it, that candle's got it, absolutely. Yeah, Strawberry Snowflakes is definitely strawberry whipped cream with that icy note in the back, which is the bergamot. And this is straight up gourmand, like gourmand goodness to no end. It's beautiful. They're both nice. I would prefer this over Strawberry Snowflakes any day of the week, but I do like this. She is pretty, and I'm glad to have her back in my collection. I'm glad to have a good one back in my collection. Because like I said, that one last year, I saw a lot of people ranting and raving about it last year. I wasn't a fan. It just, the bergamot note, again, was just too heavy. It had this iciness about it that wasn't attractive to me. And the strawberry in that last year seemed to fade very quickly. Whereas in this year's version, the strawberry is up front and center, as it should be. I mean, it's called Strawberry Snowflakes. And the whipped cream note is directly behind it. So I do like this year's version of Strawberry Snowflakes. What did you think of her? Did you pick her up? What do you think? If you had last year's version, do you detect the difference? Tell me I'm not crazy. My sniffer ain't broken. Other than that, y'all, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, and ding the bell so you're alerted every single time your girl uploads. And other than that, y'all, we'll catch you in the next one. All right, you guys. Bye-bye.